Hey guys, it's Rory with searchinchow.com, and today I'm at the launch of the brand new Fujifilm X-A5. So the Fujifilm X-A5, this is the successor to 2016's Fujifilm X-A3. I don't know why they skipped 4, but they did, so this is the successor to that, even though it's called the 5, you know. As far as the build is concerned, the first thing you'll notice is that it's not metal-y, it's very plasticky in the vein of the other XA cameras. So it's not, say, as premium as something like the X-T20 or the X-T2, but I mean, that's expected. This is a lot cheaper. As far as specs go, this thing has a 24.2 megapixel camera sensor, so it's the same as the X-A3, but now it can shoot 4K, even though it's only at 15 frames per second. Going around the camera, you'll notice that it has this, I want to say leather, but it's not. It looks leathery, if that counts, I mean, you know. But it does have quite a few nice extra features that you don't really expect from an entry-level camera. One of the things that I really like about it is the microphone port. So you have a mic port, so you can plug in an external mic like a Rode Video Micro or something like that. But the problem is, because this camera's flip-out screen, if you're thinking of using it for vlogging, when you put the microphone in, you mount it onto the hot shoe. When you flip it up, you can't use the flip-out screen. So, you know, I wish it flips out to the side or it was like a fully articulating screen, but we're not getting that here, unfortunately. I do like the fact that there are quite a lot of dedicated dials. So you have the dedicated mode switcher, and then you have two more, we call this roller dials things that you can use to independently change your aperture and your shutter speed, which is really nice. It's not something I see very often on entry-level cameras, so it's good that Fuji put it in here. Then besides that, you also have HDMI out, and you can charge this via micro USB, which is great. You will also notice the lack of a viewfinder, but that's to be expected because all the A series ones don't have viewfinders because they want you to use the LCD. It's a nice LCD, it's pretty snappy, it looks pretty good, it's pretty sharp. I have no complaints there, so it's very smartphone photography, if that's what you're going for. Also new with the X-A5 is this lens. So this is a 15 to 45mm lens, and it's Fuji's first X series lens with a motorized zoom motor. Motorized zoom motor? Yeah, motorized zooming. So that means you don't actually have any mechanical parts. So you just turn it on and it sort of zooms in and out without needing to do it. It has a bit of a noise, so it's not really ideal for video recording, but the benefits of having a motorized zoom is that you can have a zoom lens in a body that's, you know, much smaller than, say, the one that's on this camera, which is much larger and more bulky. So this lets you fit it into your purse or your bag or your fanny pack, whatever, a lot easier. One other thing that I really like about this is the battery life. So it uses this WP126, I think it's called. Oh, sorry, NPW126 battery, which I'm pretty sure is the same one that's in my X-T20. And this can give you up to 450 shots per charge, which is actually really impressive. Usually you're averaging about 300 to 350. So that's really great for this type of camera. So the Fujifilm X-A5 will be retailing for 3,288 ringgit, which is pretty pricey for an entry-level camera, but it does have benefits, strengths over, say, its rivals in the Micro Four Thirds space, where it has a much bigger APS-C size sensor. That's better for low light and basically gives you better bokeh, and it's just, you know, bigger is better. Unfortunately, you won't be able to buy the camera body and lens separately. You have to buy them as a combo, but I think if you're buying a camera like this, or if you're in the market for something like this, I don't think you'll mind. The interchangeable nature is just like a benefit for when you want to upgrade to more advanced or better lenses. Better lenses. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon so that you'll know whenever we publish a new video. Like us on Facebook. Let me know what you think of this camera in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next video. See you guys.